All right, hey y'all. So it's been like 3 days since my last leg day, but I'm still feeling like a little bit sore still. But I don't know. I'm gonna just see how I feel throughout the session. And go ahead. I'm gonna see how I feel throughout the session. I have wanted to push myself today, but we're gonna see. So this is just one plate on each side. That's what I usually do, like for like an official warm up. So let's just see how that feels, and if I feel like I want to go up from there. So that felt pretty good. Like, I was trying to see if I felt like more weak, but I didn't feel weak. Like, I feel like I could get the weight up. I just felt like it was sore, you know, like just like that feeling where you feel like you're like tearing, you know, that it almost, the best way I can describe it, it feels like tearing again. But if you think about it logically, I could be wrong, but like if it's, let's say it's almost to healing, like full 100%, the muscle has repaired itself. But even if you catch it at say like 80, then it just has to build it back that much stronger, right? Because I've given it 48 hours, so I can't see why I'd be really messing anything up. The strength feels like I feel like I could get the weight up easily, but again, it was sore. So I'm gonna do what I was planning on doing, is just put a plate and then 30 on top of that, and we're gonna see how that works out. All right, I'm gonna try to get to 5 reps, just because, okay, I'm not trying to be a scaredy cat, but I mean, some of these variations I've been doing is hitting my legs a certain way, and I feel like they're not healing as fast as they were before. But also too, I've been putting some more days in between, so it's like almost like when I do double back around for legs, it's like almost shocked again. So I'm not really sure, you know, what would be causing like a little bit more of extended soreness. So let me just see if I can get to 5. Alright, so I'm gonna do like more glute focus. So I'm gonna put my feet a little bit more outward, or little bit more forward, and I lighten the weight obviously. I'm gonna see if I want to do some pulses or just hold it for a little bit. So let me just see. I took I had one plate on each side, but I took it down to 35, so I could really like focus on like kind of like holding it. It just seemed like it was a little bit too heavy for what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I didn't feel like setting up barbell today. And yeah, so, but I like both, honestly. Both do what they're supposed to do, I feel like. It's just how you load it, you know? All right, so I'm about to do like my working sets, but I just felt like just grab an orange, just to kind of, I mean, it's not gonna kick in probably till like a couple minutes or so, but I just wanna, I don't know, give myself a little bit of like intra workout. I'm trying not to touch it with my fingers. All right, let's see if it gives me any more. You know what? I know I've been saying consciously I've been taking pre-workout and all that junk that's within it. But I read my multivitamin. My multivitamin is like energy and metabolism, and it has like 200 milligrams caffeine, which I didn't know about. So I'll probably still take the rest of those. Like I have like 6 more in the pack, and then really go on my caffeine-free journey. But I definitely have been like way less than I was taking, like with my pre-workout and stuff. So I feel better about that. And I've been able to see that I can push myself. I mean, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same, but I can work out and I don't have to. I didn't think I had to depend on it, but I kind of felt like, yeah, I needed that boost. But I think with recovery and all of that, it's just way more important for me to be off like a lot of caffeine, you know. So I wear these little flat shoes, as you can see, my little chucks. But I feel like, I don't know if they're slip resistant per se, because I feel like my feet were slipping a little bit and I didn't get that leverage like I wanted to, because I felt like my feet were gonna slip. But let me see if I bring in my feet a little bit more, then they will kind of stay a little bit more stable and they won't slip. But that's the only thing I noticed with that. Weight felt fine, so we'll keep moving. So that's 3 working sets. I was either gonna do like a little burnout or whatever, but I feel like I'm just gonna do like one more with this weight and just really like slow it down and just not really care about like how many reps, but just more so just like that time under tension. Either way, right? And remember I was telling you guys, like, a lot of times, like when I finish my working sets, I either want to do a burnout, but I feel like that's also a good place to throw in like not really, I don't get into PRs. I don't like that. I mean, it's not like I'm against it. It's just that I'm not chasing like new highs. For me, it just depends on so many factors as to whether I can lift a certain weight or not. So for me to just be chasing this number, I feel like that's just another ego metric. So, but if I want to challenge myself, I can always put it at the end and just see, you know, if I can, you know, I'm sure I can lift it. It's not going to be the best way to measure because I'm not fresh, but it is a way to kind of like see. But I don't really feel like I want to, if I'm going to focus on like control, like real control, I don't need to add any more weight. So I'm just keep it at that. I'd say like maybe like 5 really, really good ones. I don't know how slow I can go because it's like, I'm not saying it's scary, but it's just like I've been trying to like get the weight back up so I don't like spend too much time. And that's a lot of momentum stuff. And I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get away from like using momentum and just like pushing that weight. So I decided I'll just do a little burnout and then move on. Nice rainbow. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. It didn't even rain. Well, yeah, it didn't even really rain, so it's just like out of nowhere. But it's cool. Okay, as you guys know, like I really haven't tried anything with both legs, other than both legs on this machine. So like 4 plates on each side, and do that for like about 10 to 12 reps. But I'm trying to really see if I can maximize. We're doing like single leg, unilateral stuff. So I'm just gonna feel it out with these one plate on each side. But realistically, you know, someone just gave me a tip. Like, it's not like you totally do half. Like, if I'm doing 4 plates here, like, I shouldn't just necessarily go down to 2 plates for unilateral because there's a lot of, like, stabilizer and core muscles and all of that you're using when you're doing it bilateral. So let me just see, and I might, depending on how it feels, add on, like, 25 or something like that if I feel like I need more for each side, if that makes sense. I'm winding down, so, all right, let's see. So I did that one. See, I'm at the end, right? So I don't have all my strength either. But that single leg, like I totally get what she's saying. Like it's literally like one side. You don't have, a lot of times when I feel like my legs are failing, I do feel like a lot of my kind of like core and stuff taking over. So that makes sense. I don't really think I need to go up. I feel like one plate on each side is good for what, and I'll just keep working my way up because I have actually never done this on this particular machine. I don't even know if I've done it at all. I saw somebody on YouTube, you're not really pushing with the other leg, but you may just put the other leg there or the other foot there just for like safety. That's what one girl was saying. And just, I don't know. But I feel like if I have my other leg up, it just looks weird and I need somewhere for it to like anchor a little bit. I try to put it like at the bottom of the machine, but I feel like it's messing up my range of motion when I do it like that. Okay, so yeah, you know, I picked up a lot of stuff along the way, but like I've been telling you guys, I don't know everything. And I am open to criticism on my page and in my comments and stuff like that. But what I will say is like, a lot of times, and I encourage other people to take it with a grain of salt. I might have to, I don't know if I'm gonna have to cut this out because it's so loud. But everybody's gonna have something different that works for them. It doesn't mean that's what works for you. Even down to like squats. People say like, oh, you have butt wink, right? But I've read that minor butt wink is okay and sometimes inevitable in some people who have like long femurs and not that flexible. So as long as it's not causing pain or injury, some people, you may not even have to worry about it, right? But other people are so like in their head, like, you're not supposed to have butt wink or something like that. So I've learned to just not listen to everything because it's just too much noise sometimes, literally. So getting to what I was about to say is like, here at the gym, there's a lot of people who, like, everybody's at different phases in their fitness journey and stuff, and like I always pick up like little tips and people just be telling me like little stuff or what they're doing or whatever. I ask questions, but that's really good because like, if I would have started with 2 plates here, just single leg, which I kind of thought I needed to feel it out, but she confirmed that. She's like, nah, like, it's not the same, which I figured that, just stuff like that, you know, people just like little tidbits that people tell you. So, you know, that's one thing. And then like, you know, I share stuff with you guys and you guys share stuff with me. So it's all about sharing and you take what you want from it, right? You know what I mean? I don't really think there's just one universal way unless you're totally doing something that's really gonna hurt you. Your form is like super bad and you're not getting to your goals and stuff like that. But there's reasons why people do stuff a certain way too, you know? It's not always because they don't know what they're doing. It's because maybe they have an injury or they're not that flexible or they're tired or just whatever, you know? So that's my little speech for today. But let me just finish this, just this one and then I'm gonna leave. I look back, don't laugh at me. I didn't really know what to do with my leg and it was kind of awkward. But I feel like, at least if I like let it ease down with that leg, kind of, I don't know if it's taking some of the load. And then just kind of release when I'm just doing my single leg, like pushing. I'll kind of show you like what feels like okay. Like I said, the lady I watched on her channel or whatever, she kind of just had it placed, resting like right here at the bottom, the other foot. like kind of like close out outside, but it's like raining. That's what that rainbow was about. Usually the rain comes first, right? So that's about it, y'all. It's productive. I didn't want to come today. I didn't feel energized. I took a quick nap, and you know, sometimes that's what you need. Like, it's like that balance between recovery and training, you know? It's like, yeah, ideally I would rather come in the morning and rather come then, but if I feel like I needed more rest and I need to sleep and like, you know, replenish and things like that, that's what I gotta do. That's like, it's like almost like more important, you know? And then that's what they say, like, you know, training is one thing, going hard and stuff like that, but if you're not recovering, it's just not a good look. So that's kind of like how I ended up today, like coming later than I wanted to. Almost me in my head, like I'm just gonna skip today and just go in the morning because I don't want to go at this time. And realistically, I told myself I don't like coming at this time, not only for my energy levels, but for just the gym being super busy and me kind of like getting irritated if I can't get to my machines in time. I mean, today I actually had to wait for at least 2 machines. Yeah, Smith machine was open when I got here, and then I had to wait for the glue drive machine, or I had to walk around and try to find one of the 3 that was available. And then the squat press machine, I had to wait on that for just a tad bit. What else? Yeah, but the free, like the barbell, RDLs, I didn't have to wait on that. That was open. Squat rack was open. And then you see I did like one of those just like free weight barbell whatevers for like the reverse lunges. Those felt cool. And that just reminds me of like the balance that you need for that. You know, I did feel kind of weak there. That's why like you probably see me, if I keep that clip in there, but I was kind of like a little bit wobbly because my balance was getting off. But the only downside I'd say about today was just, like I kind of felt like these flat chucks they were gonna help me just being flat-footed for like maybe squatting. I would say that. But when it came to the glute drive machine, my feet were slipping. So these are actually kind of old. So I don't know. I mean, the bottom doesn't look, it looks regular. I mean, it doesn't look like all like worn down like a bald tire or something like that. It doesn't look like that. It still got like its little ridges. But for whatever reason, I don't know, there just wasn't enough friction. So I felt like at any given time, I was more so trying to like prevent my feet from slipping off than actually always like giving 100%, like just lifting the weight. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. All right, y'all, I'm gonna head out. Bye.